Good morning, Unity North family, and welcome to the week that changed the world. I hope it's a week that changes each of you and your world as well in the most positive, magnificent, and beautiful ways. Each day through our Lenten celebration, starting this morning, you will receive a video from me with some key ideas to help us all walk through the steps that Jesus walked on his way to resurrection. Today, we begin our journey with the ritual of communion. I invite you to go get a piece of bread and to pour yourself a glass of juice or wine, whatever you prefer, and to place it before you so that later on we may share a common meal of oneness. You may pause the recording at this point and do that if you are so led. When Jesus and the 12 disciples sat down for the Last Supper, they were celebrating the ancient Jewish ritual of Passover. As it so happens, that same thing is happening this evening as Jews all over the world mark the event of their movement from bondage to freedom. It's the same journey that Jesus referred to when he asked his followers, follow me, from the bondage of human limitation to the freedom of spiritual truth. For our communion today, we're going to use 4 steps: purification, revelation, appropriation, and finally consecration. We begin with purification. Jesus told us when we approach the altar that if we have a problem with our brother or our sister, or they with us, to go take care of business. He clearly knew that if we have unresolved issues on earth, that we've actually blocked our access to the divine. So our first step today is to very silently and in our own way forgive those whom we have held at bay with any sense of separation, duality, or unresolved energy. We offer forgiveness and ask for forgiveness in the same manner. This purification process allows us to become an open vessel. It clears the path to God and invites the God essence in. So I invite you to repeat after me. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive all and live my life in peace. You may repeat that step a number of times and bring individuals to your mind as you think about those things before moving on to our second step, which is revelation. You see, when the space has been cleared, we have opened ourselves for an infilling. In the case of our communion, it is the infilling of the consciousness of oneness. Jesus said as he broke the bread and poured the wine, "Eat and drink in remembrance of me." He was speaking both from his human self, Jesus, and his spiritual self, Christ. We allow our human experience and our Christ nature to both reveal truth to us, for both are necessary components to our journey home. We turn our human and spiritual eyes and ears and hearts in the direction of oneness before partaking of the ritual. Everything in this world is first created in mind and then in experience. And so shall it be with our ritual today. I invite you to repeat once again after me. I am one with God. I am one with all creation. I am one. It is that consciousness that allows us to move to the next step, the step of appropriation. The appropriation of the elements of our common meal. The bread symbolizes the essence of our humanity. You know, we are made up of 99% the same stuff. We share a common human experience. And we draw strength and goodness from each other, walking hand in hand, heart to heart in a common earthly journey. And we all stumble. And as we stumble together. As we are broken open together. And so together, in remembrance of Jesus and His lessons to each of us, I ask that you quietly take a piece of bread as I do. And silently give thanks for this beautiful common earthly journey and the ways that we have all been broken open together. The wine, or the juice, it represents the very best that the grape has to offer. And so it represents the very best part of us, our spiritual nature, or our Christ. You know, for centuries, wine has been used in times of celebration. And so it is used the same way here, again, to celebrate the unbreakable bond of spirit that unites us all. That pure and perfect essence that guides us and offers us all what we need to make our way home. We drink this today in remembrance of the oneness of our spiritual Christ nature. And so I ask that you quietly pour a bit of the juice into the cup that you have chosen, giving thanks for the common spiritual truths that unite us all. And as you drink from this awareness in the silence, know that as it is above, so shall it be below. As it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. The two are one. Let us drink deeply and drink often from this cup of spiritual truth. And our final step, the step of consecration or of dedication. Our pledge as we walk these steps is to take this remembrance, this awareness into the world. We make a sacred vow to live our lives in accord with the truths that we have remembered. To live our lives as the Christ on earth. I look forward to sharing other experiences with you. Tomorrow there'll be another video. Look for it. But for now, let us end with this song and this prayer as our final consecration of truth. Use me, O God. I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.